Good morning to human rights class students. In this video, we are discussing the important articles of ICESCR, that is International Covenant on Economic, Social and Cultural Rights, 1966. Right? So this is almost on similar lines with the so-called ICCPR. Article 1 says right to self-determination. Same thing, right to self-determination. By virtue of that right, they can freely determine their political status and freely pursue their economic, social and cultural development. And Article 2, please remember, it says the parties to the covenant, the member states, they should undertake steps for the actually enforcement of these rights given in the ICESCR, right? Then please remember Article 4, it says they should recognize the enjoyment of the rights provided by the state. Right. Now coming to Article 6, so right to work. Article 6 deals with the right to work. Right to work means right of everybody to minimum wages or fair wages, and the work he freely chooses to accept. This is more important. Then Article 7, please remember, so this is a right of everyone for getting just and favorable conditions of work. What are just and favorable right of conditions of work? You have to remember. Remuneration, minimum remuneration with fair wages, equal remuneration for work, for equal pay for equal work without distinction of any kind, particularly relating to women. Please remember, a decent living for themselves and their families, safe and healthy working conditions. These are all just and favorable conditions. And equal opportunity for everyone to be promoted in his employment. Particular time. Suppose if he joins as a clerk, he should not continue as a clerk. If he gets promotion as a superintendent or a head of this thing, then he will feel happy. So that's why equal opportunity to be promoted. Then rest, leisure and reasonable limitation of working hours. He is not a machine. Continuously he cannot work. He has to have the so-called rest, leisure and reasonable limitation of working hours, and definitely they have to be given the periodic holidays. This also, so that's why Article 7 in this ICSCR is very, very important. Simply I say it is just and favorable conditions, but what are the conditions you have to know, right? Coming to Article 9, so the right of everyone to social security, including social insurance. So social security, social insurance, nowadays the governments or even the member states are taking active step. So social security, like in India, we have actually enforced the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme, and there is an act also for this. And Vitantu pensions, widow pensions and other things, they are all for the social security for the people. Is it not? So Article 9 is also very, very important. Then presently Article 11, right of everyone to have adequate or standard of living. So in this Chameli Singh case also we discussed. So existence, human existence, mere not human existence, they should have the living satisfactory conditions. Like, please remember, they should have adequate food, clothing and house. Roti, kapta or makan. So this is what Article 9 says. Article 11 says. Article 12, so right of everyone for enjoyment of the highest standard of physical and mental health. So youth or children, they are the future of the nation. So they should be given the so-called highest attention for the standard of physical and mental health. That's why Primary education should be given to the children. Secondary education in different forms. Higher education also to be given. So please remember, fundamental education shall be encouraged to all the people. Right? Then, Article 23. Article 23 is not that important. Please remember the inclusion of every citizen for the right to opportunity without any discrimination. Already 5 minutes time is over. Anyway, these are all the important articles in the ICESCR. So friends, as an elder, I want to tell you that the articles are repetitive in nature. The sum and substance is also repetitive in nature. So right from UDHR, we will be discussing the rights of human beings, human rights relating to life, liberty, equality, dignity, safety, security, protection, then equal protection and other aspects. So if you have the idea, life, liberty, equality, like that, you learn one article on that particular article, on that particular subject, then you will be able to know minimum 10 human rights. So if any question comes, if you write 10 human rights is enough. Because even though UDHR I have described you 30 articles, so you cannot remember all of them. ICCPR, we discussed around 26 or so. Now ICSCR, we discussed about 10. So all these articles put together, please try to memorize them. Minimum 10, and definitely you will be successful in the examinations. With this, I am concluding. Thank you very much.